get subs. Let's get kicks. Let's get tips. Let's get super chats. Let's get support. It's time for the DSP morning show here on DSP Gaming, our first morning show of the week. Speaking of the week, on today's show, we have a lot to talk about.
Who's we? What do you mean we? Who's we?
The one that I haven't played in the absolute longest time is Fallout 3. Like, that's the one that it's been ages upon ages since I played. And that's a great game with all of its DLCs and everything. And honestly, I probably would have thought of scheduling and playing it soon. However, there's one big reason why I haven't.
See, nobody cares.
You know, my workout machine. It's coming Friday. So because it's coming Friday, that means I can't stream Friday. And you might say, what do you mean? You're just getting a delivery. Why can't you stream? Because it's 350 pounds. It's huge.
But she said...
That's my joke. Damn it, Dwight.
And I have to be here to get it in the house. I got to unpack it, get it up into the room we're going to build it in. Then I got to build it. It's going to be a whole day endeavor. All right? So I can't stream on Friday because it's arriving on Friday. But I also need to have a day to do my normal stuff. You know, grocery shopping and running errands and routines and things like that I do normally on my day off for the week. Tomorrow is the premiere of Forza Horizon 6. I'll be playing it on Game Pass on the Xbox app. And I'll be using... this controller, the Razer Wolverine Pro. And before you say, well, why aren't you going to use the Steam controller? Well, because I'm going to be playing it through the Xbox app because it's a Game Pass game. So I have to use this controller. Steam controller won't work with it. Okay? Well, why aren't I using the wheel? Well, we talked about this yesterday. I'm not convinced that Forza Horizon 6 is going to do very well. Now, I could very well be wrong, but Xbox, in a very desperate attempt to get people to care about their games again, literally gave Forza Horizon 6 to anyone who asked for it. Like, I'm not kidding. There are creators who get like 100 viewers on a stream. They gave it to them. And they gave them the early copy with all of the extras. So this game got monstrously overexposed over the weekend. Everyone played it because every creator got it free. Not me, because I don't ask for games, but everyone who asked did get it. So because of that, most people have already seen the game. And most people already have got the opinion that the game's just okay. It's very similar to the last few Forza Horizons. That doesn't really add anything. The graphics are nice. That's about it. I predict we'll probably have a good time with the first stream. But after that, I don't think we're going to really care. Maybe we'll do like one more stream and then the appeal will die out. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong and we play it and everyone likes it, then I would consider lugging that giant wheel and pedals and everything out of the closet. There is no stream on Friday. So that means no Friday night fights this week because there's no Friday night. Okay? So FYI, that's what we're looking at. And I know it's weird because already I'm changing the schedule, but, you know, I just got word this morning about the weightlifting machine, you know, arriving. And I was like, oh, okay, well, obviously I got to have everything set up for that. And, you know, I have to be here and be available. And I might as well, when it arrives, build it. So Friday, Saturday off this week, and then I'm back. For probably a full 6 days next week, starting on Sunday.
Get the fag off the TV. I'm not watching that.
Okay, if you want Pokemon Champions, maybe that's what we'll do next. We'll start doing these multiplayer streams of Pokemon Champions. They'll be fun and interactive. You guys can coach me through the matches. And maybe what we'll do is every night when we do a Pokemon Champion stream, we open a pack of cards. I have 36 packs coming. Okay? Maybe if we get like a well-supported stream, right? I'll be like, yeah, let's celebrate. Let's open a second pack of cards. I'm also going to buy a binder that you can put the cards in those sleeves. And I'm going to buy some of those hard protectors as well, just in case on the incredibly rare low chance that I do pull a good card that's worth something. I want to protect it. Okay, so I am going to be getting that kind of stuff for when we do this box of cards. So it's 36 packs, 10 cards a pack. So that's 360 freaking cards. So I have to be sure that I have enough to hold the cards. Oh, by the way, it guaranteed that in the box there would be at least 3 high-value chase cards. So if there's not, we all have to blame Spoons together and say, Spoons, what kind of a website did you direct Phil to? He didn't get any good cards, right? It's all Spoon's fault. So we will all 100% blame Spoons. I'm just kidding. We all know how this works, right? You can literally, if you're someone who's actually like into trading cards and you buy 100 boxes, you'll get nothing. And then it'll be like the schlub who doesn't know anything about cards, and he'll somehow randomly get a pack of cards. He'll open it and he'll get like the insane value card. I'm just curious with the new cards. So let's actually talk about this now. With the new Pokemon cards, okay? What is the highest value of a new card today? I'm curious. Like, what would be considered a high value card that you could get out of a new box? If I'm not selling the cards, why am I spending $300 on them? Like I said, it's an investment in my content.
Are you sure about that?
Speaking of which, right now, if you guys are interested, if you're excited that I did this, why aren't you supporting the stream right now? Why aren't you showering me in support? Saying, wow, Phil reinvested in the business yet again for like the 30th time in the last year? That's amazing. I'm very happy that Phil reinvests in his content and improves it and does different things. I'm going to reward his good behaviors with support right now. That would be amazing if you did that. I wear a muscle shirt today, admittedly. I'm not wearing a muscle shirt today. But remember, if we do get the frog animation, I'll do a flex. And I worked out last night. Oh, you guys will get a kick out of this. All right. So all along, I've been telling you guys, okay, that I maxed out my free weights. Ladies and gentlemen, I lied. I absolutely lied. Because last night I went to work out and I said, okay, this is going to be the last week now for me to use these free weights. So I went over to the rack that they sit on, because this is the rack where they auto adjust. Because okay, so the way they work, it's just what is it called? The dumbbell. The dumbbell itself is just the handle, but this is an adjustable free weight where you don't have to load the weights on and off. You put it into the base, and then as you rotate, it increases the weight. So you could go like 5 pounds, 7.5 pounds, 10 pounds, 12 pounds, 15 pounds, 20 pounds, 25. You know what I'm saying? So the more you adjust it, the heavier it gets. I swear, I thought I had maxed it out and done all the weight. I didn't. There was an extra 2.5 pound mini weights on the edges that I hadn't been using, and I didn't even realize it. Because I'd been using the weight that I'm using right now. I'd been using that for like a month and a half, and I thought that I had done it all. I didn't. Oh, it's time, baby. It's time to flex. Yes, 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 frog. Very, very nice. Flex there. We got the frog flex. Perfect. Yeah. Just $1 tip. Thanks for $1, whoever that was. Scary Jokes has done a $5 super chat and says, Sire, the detractors are raging. They know you have a great chance to find the most expensive cards. You need to buy more to felt them. All right. We all know that the detractors are brokey bums who could never afford a box of Pokemon cards anyway. That's why they're seething at my purchase. Correct. Absolutely correct. Kevin, whoever you are, Kevin, it's time for a flex, Kevin! Ah! Yeah! Ah! See, it's hard. I can't do the right angle here because the microphone's in the way. There we go. Yeah! Okay. They're not, I'm telling you, one arm is not bigger than the other. If the problem is the angle of the camera, it shows up differently. So when I go like this, okay, you can see it clearly because I'm leaning my arm forward. I can't do that with this arm because I'm striking the microphone. So if I move the microphone, then you can see I can flex, and there you go. You see, but now the microphone's out of position. Please, let's get a well-supported stream today for Directive 8020 as we complete our first run of the game. Last stream went very well, so let's keep that going. Let's keep that level of support for awesome narrative-based games.
Greed, for lack of a better word, is good.
Remember, they're now fighting their alien clone versions of themselves. Okay. Sorry, I had a technical issue there. Okay. Soul to Liam says, I don't even know what's happening. So here's what doesn't make sense, right? We've only been playing for 10 minutes. Last time, when we started Chapter 6, they had to go to hydroponics because they had detected that there were people in hydroponics, and this was shutting down the oxygen in the base. That's why they had to go to hydroponics. When they got there, it was Cooper and the doctor. I forget the doctor's name. They're the friends, right? They do the space stap or whatever. They're friendly with each other. So they show up, and no, I take that back. It wasn't Cooper and her doctor friend. It was Cooper and Izell decided to go together, and Izell gave her the gun. So they go there, and they find clones of themselves. All right? They get separated. Izell, we just controlled. She survived. Cooper shot that one in the head, but it was still alive. She survived. That was a result of us having the choice where they have the gun. So they get back with the other people. They free Williams. Okay, Williams is a human. Thank goodness they didn't kill him. That makes sense. Now, all of a sudden, the whole thing just messed up because they're like, present day from the flashback parts that you had played earlier in the game. So during those parts, at one point, Williams was coming after Cernan with a cattle prod. But you were insinuating that Williams was an alien Williams. It wasn't the real one. Because of the way he was talking and acting, it sounded like it was an alien clone of Williams, right? But Cernan survived. He escaped. Okay, good. Then there was a scenario where Izell was being chased by the alien version of the captain. She escaped that, and she locked him in the room and burned him alive. And I think they're trying to show you that aliens are susceptible to fire. That's earlier, the Williams clone died to fire, and now the captain clone died to fire. So I think this is what they're getting at. They have to burn these aliens, okay? All that makes sense. Now, all of a sudden, they all come back together. Cooper has lost her mind, doesn't trust anyone, has the entire group held at gunpoint. Why? It doesn't even make sense. What? It seems like there's supposed to be a scenario that would have made her freak out. Like maybe the doctor dies in one of the scenarios, and she loses it because the doctor was her best friend, and now she's upset, and she thinks everyone's an alien or something, right? But that didn't happen. So now she's become a complete paranoid, crazy person for no reason. And the whole plot is now being pushed in a weird direction. So I hate to say it, when they make these games, okay, they try to account for all these different choices and scenarios. In this case, it seems like they wrote it like someone has died at this point, and it's confusing now because no one did. And now the plot, like, they changed Cooper's characterization completely. Just moments ago, she was heroic, shooting and saving everyone, and now she's lost her mind. What happened? There was no scene to even explain this change of character.
That's all, folks.